Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, severe weather continues to impact areas across central Kentucky, and with more rain on the way, those living in flood-prone areas need to become concerned today.
Bill Clinton is back in the bluegrass today to continue campaigning for his wife, Hillary. More on his scheduled stops just ahead.
And a pedestrian was hit near the University of Kentucky campus overnight, and now police are searching for the driver responsible.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good Thursday morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Michelle Chamberlain.
And I'm Bill Bryant. It's so good to have you with us on WKYT this morning. We have been tracking the weather very carefully. As you know, we've been doing special programming, a lot of crawls on the bottom of the screen and so forth. This is a time we really do need to stay alert to what's going on. Meteorologist Micah Harris is keeping track, and he joins us on a WKYT First Alert Severe Weather Day.
You know, the number one thing that kills people every day more than anything else is heat. That's number one, okay? Number two, floods. So you would think the top two would be hurricanes, tornadoes, something like that. But yeah, those top two, heat and floods, now we're talking about flooding being a main concern for today. So you have to take this seriously. And look, I know the past few days we've talked about tornadoes, we've talked about some damaging wind gusts, but flooding needs to be taken as seriously as those two as well. We have on and off storms today. They're not as strong as what we've been seeing the past couple of days. Nonetheless, there is that isolated severe threat. But my main focus today is that localized flooding. We are under a flash flood watch in effect through tonight. I'm going to show you where. I'm going to show you how much more rain we're expecting and when the rain finally moves on out. That's coming up.
We're sure looking for that. We thank you. More storms, meanwhile, are on the way, and many Kentucky counties are already dealing with flooding and storm damage.
Authorities in Madison County tell us several roads in the county are dealing with high water. WKYT's Caitlin Sintner has more First Alert weather coverage this morning. Good morning, Caitlin.
Good morning, Michelle. We're starting to see some sprinkles here in downtown Lexington. Now, I'm along Main Street, and if we look at the road here, it's slick, but there's no real standing water on the roadways. Now, many parts of central Kentucky saw some flooding yesterday, and while some of those areas may not be a concern at the moment, they may again be flooded later in the day with storms in the forecast ahead. Multiple Twitter reports came in about storm damage and high water out on roadways. Some of those coming in were from Madison County. One person tweeted there was a tree down blocking Paint Lake Road near the county line. We checked with dispatch and they say that roadway is now clear, but that southern parts of Madison County are still experiencing standing water. And in Estill County, state transportation actually closed a stretch of Red Lick Road because of high waters. People nearby tell us this isn't the first time the road has been flooded.
So once the ground gets saturated, it comes up pretty quickly. So if we've had several good rains, then it will come up pretty fast.
But it doesn't look good, so we may get that big flood out of this one.
Now, I was actually on my way into work today and saw some standing water on Todd's Road. Nothing significant, but it does surprise you if you're not paying attention. Live in Lexington, Caitlin Sintner, WKYT.
And a flooded road caused some frightening moments for 3 people in Anderson County. The county's emergency management director says more than 6 feet of water is covering Rice Road at the Salt River. But 3 people in a Jeep tried to cross it just before 7 last night. Officials say the Jeep got stuck in the water and was swept away. But the 3 people inside managed to swim to safety before emergency crews got there. They were not injured. Emergency crews have not been able to find the Jeep.
In Wolfe County, the National Weather Service says straight-line winds up to around 70 miles per hour are to blame for Tuesday's damage. Trees fell onto some homes around Campton, and high water closed many roads.
Last night we seen the trees down across the street, and you could just hear them popping and cracking and breaking, but we didn't know what we had.
Cleanup crews spent much of the day getting rid of downed limbs and trees around Wolfe County, but county leaders say no one was injured in last night's storm.
The National Weather Service says 4 tornadoes touched down in western Kentucky on Tuesday. Tornadoes caused damage in Graves, Muhlenberg, Breckenridge, and Ohio counties. The strongest was in Graves County. Meteorologists say it was an EF3 tornado. It caused millions of dollars of damage in the Mayfield area. Police say 10 people were injured in all, nobody seriously hurt. People who saw the tornado describe a frightening sight.
It was just, black as can be, and you could just see it. We seen the stuff come up out of off the ground, come from the sky.
The Julian Carroll Expo Center at the Graves County Fairgrounds is collecting donations of food, clothing, and blankets for people whose homes were damaged or destroyed in the tornado.
Severe storms also caused damage in portions of Louisville last night. Police say strong winds caused part of Louisville Gardens roof to blow off and land on a nearby car. No one was injured, but police think the car was totaled. Louisville Gas and Electric officials say strong winds also left over 3,000 people without power. Remember, you can track storms along with the latest traffic with the WKYT Weather Plus Traffic app. You can download it for free in the app or Google Play stores. A former president is making another visit to Kentucky to help campaign for his wife in her bid for the White House. Bill Clinton has 3 planned stops across the Bluegrass today. He'll start at Kentucky Wesleyan College in Owensboro. From there, he'll stop at the Capitol Plaza Hotel in Frankfort. His last stop of the day will be at Prestonsburg Elementary School. Both Bill and Hillary Clinton have made several stops in the Bluegrass ahead of next week's primary election. Yesterday, Jerry Greenfield, one of the founders of Ben & Jerry's Ice Cream, held a rally for Bernie Sanders in downtown Louisville.
New this morning, police are looking for a driver who hit a pedestrian near the UK campus. A person walking down Waller Avenue was hit by a silver Honda near Crescent Avenue about 1:30 this morning. Police say the driver did not stop. The victim was taken to the hospital with what appears to be a minor head injury. New this morning, an overnight fire damaged 2 camper trailers in Winchester. That happened about 1 o'clock this morning near Nursery Place on Gentry Lane. Firefighters say the fire destroyed equipment inside both campers. No one was in the campers at the time. Firefighters say they don't know how the fire started.
Neighbors of Papa John's founder John Schnatter are blaming him for causing some unwanted noise in their neighborhood. Schnatter lives in Anchorage, just outside of Louisville. Now, he's been using some farmland he owns in the neighborhood to land and launch helicopters. And some of his neighbors are not happy with it. About a dozen of them have complained about the helicopters to Anchorage city leaders. Through a statement, Schnatter says he only occasionally lands helicopters there and says he's within all regulations. Now, earlier this year, Papa John's received approval to build a helipad on top of its corporate office in nearby Jeffersontown. It's been in the works for years, but this morning a Lexington hospital is celebrating their latest expansion. Baptist Health Lexington officially dedicated its new North Tower last night. It's the largest part of the hospital's $246 million expansion project.
We now have expanded facilities where everybody will have a private room, where families will have more room to stay with their patients, an oncology center that has every service together. We have places where people can wait in waiting rooms that are open, where sunlight against the windows.
This week, Becker's Hospital Review named Baptist Health Lexington as one of its 100 great hospitals in America for 2016. It's the only hospital in Kentucky to make the list.
And we're talking about facilities, but obviously it's people who win awards like that, so congratulations to them. Time this morning is 5:08, and WKYT This Morning is just getting started.
Still to come, a mom's epic selfie fail leads to internet fame. We'll show you why when WKYT This Morning returns.
We have more rain on the way. We're going to be talking about that. I'm going to show you when it moves in, when it moves out, and finally when we get a break in the action. That's coming up next. We still have a few showers back toward eastern Kentucky, but that's already fading away. And this that we're watching toward the western zones, this is good news right here. We had a lot of lightning with that before it crossed over I-65, and then when it crossed over 65, it's just kind of fading away. You're going to get some rain out of this already there in Marion County, Lebanon, and also Bradfordsville, starting to get in on the action. Campbellsville, you're going to be next in line in Taylor County, also Greene County here within the next 30 to 45 minutes. However, like I said, it's falling apart, but nonetheless, I still expect it to make its way probably as far south as Somerset there in Pulaski County, maybe making it to the state border, but yeah, we're still going to see some rain out of this. Now, that will fade away. Here's what we're going to see and what all models point toward. I would say anywhere from about 9 a.m. to about noontime. That's when you start to see some things really fade away. The skies open up. We actually have a pretty decent time during that time. But then we head off into the late afternoon, early evening hours. I'd say anywhere from 4 p.m. to about 9 or 10 p.m. is when you start to see some storms move on in. And these storms will put down, once again, tremendous amounts of water. We have a flash flood watch in effect through tonight. And if you felt it yesterday, when you didn't have the storms around, yesterday afternoon was I mean, most of your day was actually really dry, really nice, except for the fact that it was sticky. You could feel the moisture in the air, and that's the way it's going to be today there around noontime. Then toward the afternoon, those storms come on in, they grab all that moisture, and boom, you get heavy downpours. Anywhere from about ½ an inch to about 2 inches of rain is what you can expect out of this. And whether you're getting ½ an inch or 2 inches, there's still a lot of rain already on the ground, and some of these creeks and streams are already flooded, so any rain is not going to help us out whatsoever. 3-day tracker, let's go over it. Finally, a break in the action tomorrow. Listen, these storms are going to move out right around midnight to about 3 or 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. And once those push on out, they're long gone for Friday. Friday looks really good. Temperatures will be there in the lower 70s. Then we get towards Saturday. Here comes a cold front. Now, this is a big cold front for this time of year in terms of the cold air. A couple of chilly showers in the forecast there on Saturday, especially the first half of your day, those 5Ks going on. That's not going to be a complete washout, but a couple of showers will be around, especially north of I-64. Then afternoon looks much better. Still will be only upper 50s, lower 60s. It's going to be a pretty cool day. And then we hit Sunday. Sunday, check that out. Possible frost in the forecast on Sunday. Yeah, you're talking about almost mid-May. So here we go with some possible frost. There on Sunday morning, you might have to bring those plants in. So green thumb alert heads up there late into the weekend. It's a dry day, but it's going to be a cooler morning than what we have felt in quite some time. So here's the breakdown for it once again. Possible flooding today, especially afternoon and evening. Got to be watching out for that. Friday looks really good. Saturday afternoon looks okay, but for the most part, the first half of your day is your best chance of rain. And then Sunday, the possible frost during the morning hours. Guys, you look toward next week, yeah, you probably don't want to do that. More storms in the forecast. It's not stopping anytime soon. Here comes some more strong storms.
30 degrees, frost.
Goes back and forth.
Like
I know, I'm with you on that.
70s and sun.
And we talk about this all the time. This is that time of year where it's up
it's
and
like
down,
this.
Yep.
Up and down.
Volatile as you change the season,
right.
certainly. We're heading for summer, and that may be hot as a firecracker. You know,
I'll take
we'll
it.
see. Yeah, okay. Time this morning is right now 5:15. A mother-daughter duo have become viral celebrities after a good-hearted selfie went hilariously wrong.
The mom traveled to Utah to surprise her college student daughter and help her pack her dorm room for the summer. But when she arrived, her daughter was not in the room. See where this is going? The mom texted her daughter, "Surprise, look where I am." Her daughter replied, "Where is that? I'm in my dorm room. Please tell me you're not in someone else's dorm room." That's when mom realized she was in the wrong room. The daughter quickly tweeted the selfie fail, and it's now become a viral sensation with thousands of likes and retweets. She's in someone else's bed. You know what? You know what? I love this story because as a mom, I'm going to be that mom that just surprises my daughter at her dorm room one day.
Goes off to college
You
with
know,
her.
so I don't feel as bad. But you're not really supposed to do that, right?
Right. So, but you're seeing the future there.
It could have gone much worse, I think.
Yeah, right. 5:16 now on WKYT this morning. Good to have you with us Thursday. We're rolling through the week toward a nice day tomorrow and the weekend. A couple of things to keep you encouraged.
Let's hope so, right? When we return, we'll have a look at your money.
Walmart is suing a major financial company, and Pizza Hut makes an epic delivery. I'm Marley Hall, and I'll have those stories and more coming up in your CBS Money Watch report.
Hey there, good morning. Welcome back to WKYT This Morning, live from Lexington on your Thursday at 5:19. A well-known professional soccer team has lost a longtime sponsor.
And Pizza Hut is breaking the boundary when it comes to delivery distance. Marley Hall has the latest on your money.
Walmart is suing Visa for allowing customers to verify chip-enabled debit card transactions with a signature instead of a personal identification number. The retail giant says the practice is less secure and more expensive. Chip cards are considered more difficult to hack than cards with magnetic strips. Wall Street closed in negative territory Wednesday. The Dow lost 217 points. The Nasdaq dropped 49. Adidas is no longer a sponsor of the London-based soccer club Chelsea. The team and the sportswear company are parting ways 6 years earlier than planned. The 10-year deal was supposed to last until 2023. To celebrate its new store in Tanzania, Pizza Hut made a special delivery to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. Experienced guides helped a team of employees make the multi-day trek to hand out some pepperoni slices. The company even landed a Guinness World Record for the highest altitude pizza delivery. That's your Money Watch. For more, log on to CBSMoneyWatch.com. In New York, I'm Marley Hall.
Google is proposing a new set of emojis. Check them out. The tech giant wants to pay tribute to professional women using the popular keyboard icons. Now, there are 13 proposed new emojis. They depict women in a range of jobs, including healthcare, science, and education. 13 other corresponding emojis will show men in those same roles. Google says they want to empower girls and promote equality. They've already submitted the proposal to the Unicode Consortium. That's the nonprofit that creates standardized emojis that are used across different platforms like Apple, Microsoft, and Facebook.
All right. We'll see
a farmer emoji.
Right.
A woman nurse. I like this.
Yeah, right.
Oh, look at the rock star. Oh, she's graduating.
There you go.
These are interesting.
All right. Professional women emojis on the way, apparently.
I wonder if they have a newscaster.
I don't know. 5:21.
I need one.
Go look at that. 5:21, our time on WKYT in your Thursday morning. And it's so good to have you along with us. And we have a lot more news coming up for you this morning.
Sports is next.
On the way next, John Calipari addressing the media about a variety of topics. The UK preseason schedule's released. UK women, they get a shot in the arm as a former player comes back to help the cause. I've got that and more next in sports.
We have a couple of showers back toward eastern Kentucky. That's not what I'm focused in on anymore because that's fading away. But now we're looking at these showers moving on in. Some of that's pretty heavy rain. However, this is fading away too. So some heavier rain back towards, say, southern portions of Nelson County, heading our direction over into Marion and Taylor County. But like I said, that's fading away. That's good news for us because we just need this rain to get on out of here. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen later on today. I do want to show you a big break. If you're looking for breaks in the action so you can get out, knock out some errands as we go through the day, I would say anywhere from 9 a.m. to about 2 or 3 p.m. That's probably your best bet to actually get out and about because that looks like the time that we're going to be seeing some dry conditions, mainly dry conditions. By noontime, it's only a slight chance of rain at about 20%. So in between that time, noon, and then you go toward 3, 4 p.m. After that, that's when these storms arrive and move off through the viewing area, off into the evening hours as well. Let's check out sports, see what's going on.
John Calipari answering questions yesterday and on a variety of topics, including a post on his website earlier this week, which appeared to take a shot at Duke's recruiting. Calipari writing he would never go into a home with a pitch of "you're set for life if you come here." Yesterday, Cal said it was nothing directed at Duke.
That post was more in a general sense. It wasn't geared to one person, one program. It was in a general sense. Now, you guys ran with it and did what you did, but it was more broad than that. Probably, normally I say when you throw a rock in a pack of dogs, the one you hit starts yelping. That hit it should have hit 15 heads, okay? Not just one.
UK has released the dates and times for the preseason basketball preseason schedule. Big Blue Madness to be held Friday, October 14th at 7 o'clock. The blue-white scrimmage will be a week later, October 21st. Kentucky's exhibition games, October 30th at Rupp Arena versus Clarion, November 6th against Asbury, all time 7 p.m. And all games or events will be on the SEC network. UK announcing yesterday former guard Amber Smith will join Matthew Mitchell's staff in a player development role. Smith played for UK from 2008 to 2012, playing 123 games, 109 starts, averaging 7 points, 3.5 assists per outing to lead UK to a pair of Elite 8 finishes. Smith spent the last 2 years as an assistant on the staff at Louisiana Tech. And in the majors last night, the strikeout record for a 9-inning game was tied by the Nationals' Max Scherzer. He strikes out 20. Only the 5th time that feat has ever been accomplished. Roger Clemens did it twice. The Nationals win it 3-2. Randy Johnson and Kerry Wood, the others, to go 20 Ks in a game. That's a look at the sports. Have a great day.